Immigration and Visa News by Irfan Ashraf Counselor. US immigration has breaking news. The US government is proposed a bill which need to be passed through the Congress, and that is a very good news for the immigrants who are living in USA and waiting years and years for the green card. First of all, I will tell you what is the current process of getting green card in USA. The green card getting procedure is much difficult and complex process. Especially you need to satisfy yourself that you are living there with the spouse and you are doing job and you are living in a very good status, and then you will decide to apply for green card after specific period. Even lawyers are unable to tell at which time you need to apply because there is no any specific time. This is the rule that if you are settled well in the USA, then you can apply for green card. The next step to get the green card is the interview. The interview is just like a historical questions of USA, and sometimes the uneducated people who are skilled workers, they are less skilled workers, they are carpenters, they are gardeners, they are unable to reply. You already seen YouTube clips. I recorded clip of interview of the green card. So, but now this bill is written by such a simple way that all immigrants of USA will get the green card automatically. I will explain this bill and you will be very happy. This bill is not yet passed, I am confirming, so this is not basically the real news. This is a proposed news, this is a proposed bill. If this bill is passed from the Congress, so what will happen? 7 years your stay in USA. You did get the job, you did not get the job. You did get the residence, you did not get the residence. What you was doing there, no problem. If you are staying legally 7 years continuously in the USA, you will get the green card. You don't need to go under a very complex type of interview, the receptionist number 1, the receptionist number 2, the receptionist number 3, then visa officer, then the interview taker. Amazing scenario and habitat, just scary nature, and then he will decide that you will be given green card or not. And what are the questions which are asked in the green card? What is the history of America? What is the first president name? How the gardener will know that what is the first president name of USA? He came from India, he came from Pakistan, he was working day and night, he was making dollars, because most of the people go to make the dollars. And when the questions type CSS officers type questions are being asked, which normally asked in Asian countries to become the officers, they are asked from the laborers. The laborers are unable to answer. I saw the recording of that interview. It's very difficult. The educated people can answer, otherwise the uneducated people is very difficult to answer. So this is the very good reforms of United States. United States Department USCIS is really appreciated that is taking substantial steps in the last 6 months. First of all, they are going to finish interviews step by step. Of course, you will say there are some interviews who are not finished, but mostly cases they are going to shun the interview in the visas. Now the green card. This is I think this is one of the main news of the USA. If the green card interview will finish, I think one person is so much genuine, but he is not able to qualify that interview. When I listen that recording, it's very difficult. It's total nervous game. And I think that there must be institute in the USA. They must train that how to need to answer the green card questions, because that is not the questions of the visa. That is not the question of your personality. That is the question of history of USA. That is a one segment. It's very difficult to pass that segment. I personally believe that if Congress will approve this bill, that will be very good news for immigrants. Immigrants when they entered by visa, by skilled workers, by student visa, and they want to settle as a permanent resident in the United States of America, they have to apply for green card. That is the compulsion. But problem is that there is no specific rule at which time you can apply for green card. For example, one husband and wife is there. Husband is working in one state and wife is working in one state. It's very difficult to justify the USCIS department that we are the partners, because their working status is very different. Therefore, this couple will go to the lawyer, and the lawyer will tell, now you can apply for green card because you have the complete evidence you are living together. Similarly, if anybody in the USA want to apply for green card, 3 years he did work, 4 years he did work, he will decide that he will apply or not. There is no any compulsion that 4 years, 5 years. He will decide, I am settled in the USA. He will decide, I am very strong, my fit is very strong in USA, my paper documents are very strong, my job is very strong, my taxes are very strong, my residence is also very good. Now I am able to apply for green card. Then he decides. Therefore, there is no any specific rule in immigration system when you need to apply for green card. And lawyers normally suggest the people, you must not apply for green card yourself. What you need to do, you need to get the personal opinion from the lawyers. If this law is proposed, and that thing, I think these all rumors will finish, that will be a perfect rule, that will be a very straightforward rule for all immigrants. If you are going to settle in USA, you have to stay for 7 years. You are educated, you are not educated, you just stayed there, you worked in the USA, you deposited the tax, you just have the green card. You don't need to pass through a very complex type of obstacle of green card interview and application. One more point which I would like to share. After interviewing green card, even the officer told your interview is passed and you will get the green card. The green card release is much delayed in the US in the current scenario. Another point I will share, the green card interviews, if you will ask from USCIS department itself told, there are so much pre-scheduled papers to be called for green card. Their all documents are clear, but their scheduled green card interviews are not being invited. Reason is that they are not being scheduled due to the backlogs. Many interviews of green card, in spite of their all documents are complete, they are scheduled, but they are not giving a date of interview due to the backlog of application and due to unavailability of officers. That's why officers of US embassies who were conducting interviews and consuming a lot of time, they are given chance to decide some applications without interview. Thank you very much.